Welcome to Sensodyne Clinical White presents Body and Mind Season 9, powered by Pananatural, pain relief partner Panadol Migraine in association with Otrivin. Now, a wellness retreat is usually nestled away somewhere beautiful and serene, but today we are at the heart of Sheikh Zayed Road, and we've just discovered this stunning new luxury wellness retreat called Soham, a place that is designed to calm, heal, replenish, and energize. So I'm in this beautiful sanctuary, which is such an escape from the hustle and bustle outside. It is honestly an oasis of peace. Such a stunning location. Thank you so much for having me here, Tanya.
Thank you for being here.
So Tanya is the founder of Soham, and an interesting thing about this concept is that it's a 15-year-old concept that your dad initially started in India. What inspired you to carry the legacy forward here in Dubai?
So he started with spa, like just massages and Ayurveda. But like as I grew up, I was doing a lot of yoga. I was meeting different healers. Like I got into that group and it was more of my lifestyle. So I decided to use that brand and to expand it since it all makes sense and it connects really well.
It would be a sin to not compliment the decor of this place because it is stunning. And what's really interesting is that every piece, be it a tree or a Buddha statue, has a story behind it. A lot of thought has been put into it. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So this Buddha statue is from Bali, and you can see there, it's like a sitting, like a ceremonial sitting. So like ancient days, people would like gather together in a circle and like light a bonfire and like sing and like exchange their thoughts. So it's like a healing circle that's there.
And I understand some of the trees and plants over here have been imported from Spain.
Yeah, this one, the one there, it's 96 years old.
Yeah.
And we call it the Tree of Life.
96 years
Yeah.
old. Wow. That is incredible. In terms of the rest of the decor, where did you draw your inspiration from? I feel like I'm in some beautiful resort in Greece somewhere.
Thank you. So I would say like I'm super creative and I get into extra detail. And we also have this thing called Vastu. So this entire space, it's like every decor, it's based on energy and like high frequency. So it's like everything together.
For someone who walks into Soham, what can they expect from this place?
So this place, as you can tell, it's in middle of this buzzing city. And like as you come in, it doesn't feel like you're in Dubai. So the whole concept was to be close to the city, but finding like a practical way to disconnect from
I like that it's in the city because for someone who has to be at work,
Yeah.
they can quickly,
Yeah.
sneak out for a couple of hours during lunch or even after hours.
Yeah.
I wanted to know more in terms of the experience that people can have once they come to Soham, because you have a restaurant, you have the spa,
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
yoga. Tell us about that.
So basically Soham, I would say it's like a one-stop place for wellness. So there's massage if you want to relax, if you just want a nice meal, like healthy, and also like that fills your soul and your belly. We have a restaurant called Tama. If you want to like exercise, we have yoga, and we also have cold plunge, sauna, steam, and we have like sound healing and Reiki and hypnotherapy that works more in your soul level and also like your mental. So
Can you tell us about the different Ayurvedic packages that you have here?
we have a doctor on both, and we have DHA therapists as well. And the most, like, I would say the popular Ayurveda package is Panchkarma, which is detox. So basically, our doctor would meet you, and it depends what you really need. And she would create a package according to it. So we don't have like specific package. It's mostly created for what you need.
More than anything else, I mean, we have to admit this is one of the most Instagrammable places when it comes to luxury wellness resort. And I'm in for a big treat today because I'm going to experience it all, starting with the yoga session, followed by food and wellness. And what a day I have planned. I'm really looking forward to it, Tanya.
I'm excited for you to
Thank
try.
you. So I'm going to kickstart my journey here at Soham with a very powerful yoga class. And before that, I have to meet two of their top instructors, Yata and Yash. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Yata, I'm going to start with you, okay? You've been a yoga teacher for a decade, but you've been practicing yoga for over 20 years. So you are one of the OGs. So I have to ask you, what brings you here to Soham?
So what has attracted me to this place is obviously the beauty and the tradition and the abundance and all the offerings that this place has. And so in the terms of yoga, we are offering traditional practices, but we are also doing it with the modern twist. So yoga is about the connection with yourself. So whatever brings you to the mat, whether it's that traditional hatha or ashtanga that I teach, but ultimately it's that you connecting with your body, and that is the core essence of yoga. So in Soham, we are achieving that.
Yeah. It is a marriage of the mind, body and soul, correct?
Exactly.
Which brings me to my question to you, Yash.
Right.
You see yoga mixed with Pilates, aqua yoga, yoga on trampoline, so many different variations. Are you in for that, or are you more of a traditionalist?
So first of all, we need to understand that every individual body is different. We are having different preferences, different nature. So there is nothing wrong in trying something new. If you want to have some entertainment out of yoga, you can always try some different style of yoga. It's like puppy yoga, bear yoga. There are so many things. But at the core, you need to understand, is it serving you? What actually your goal is? Is it aligning with your goal and purposes? So yes, if it is helping you out, you can continue. But what I would recommend, you should always try the style which can resonate with you, which can help you to grow, which can help you to become more flexible, more stronger, not only physically, but intellectually as well.
Now, Yash, you're not just any yoga instructor. You are being very humble about your background because you are a 10-time Guinness Book of World Record holder for several yoga positions held for the maximum duration of time.
Sure.
That just blows my mind. Can you tell us more?
Okay, so the records, Guinness World Records, which I have broke, it was all about holding certain position for the longest period of time, the advanced poses. The first record which I have broke was about holding scorpion position. Scorpion position, in which we balance our entire body on our forearms, we bring our legs upside down and we balance. So the previous record was about 4 minutes, and when I have broke with consistency of 5 years, it was 29 minutes and 4 seconds.
29 minutes you held the scorpion pose. That just blows my mind.
Sure.
And you've actually have 9 other records besides this. So
Yes.
what are some of the other positions, would you say?
After that record, the next record which I have broke, it was not only one record. Next, it was like 21st of June, World Yoga Day was coming, and on that day, I have broke 3 Guinness World Records in one single day for holding peacock pose, whale pose, and 8-angle pose.
Right. Now, I'm nowhere close to the level that either of you are, but I am going to be attending the class today. What can I expect, Yash?
First of all, you don't need to worry about the difficulty level of that class, because this entire practice is going to help you to go deeper into those stretches, because whenever you are going to perform the posture, you are going to take help with the props, with the equipment, with the props, with like a cushion or a chair or a block that will help you to go deeper into those stretches.
Okay.
And that's how you will able to connect your mind with those specific muscles. So that will brings you at the place where you will able to connect your own self with your energy.
So I'm going to grab all the props I can find in the class because I'm going to need all the extra support. I'm
Sure.
looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
So at Soham, you can have the yoga experience mixed with the restaurant, which is vegan, and plus the spa experience. And yoga is not just about movement. It's also about meaningful breathing and a deep connection with your inner self. And you can have all here at Soham.
The class I just attended was really an eye-opener for me, like a kind of a deep stretch and very well explained what to do, how to get into the pose, how to exit the pose and to relax your body again afterwards.
I always love coming to Soham Wellness. It's like going on a journey, and it's a gift to yourself, getting to experience the yoga classes with such incredibly talented teachers that help guide you through and get to really just explore the limits of what your body can do. It's my favorite part of the week.
Yash, after that yoga class, I understand why you are such a successful yogi with Guinness World Records that you've won over the years. Such a perfectionist. I thoroughly enjoyed that class.
Thank you so much for being here.
You know, my back was super stiff before we started the class, and this is something I told you privately. And just as you were making us do certain stretches, I was already starting to feel so much better.
The reason is because as we are living here in Dubai, all of us, like majority of the people, are living sedentary lifestyle. They are working on their desk, on their laptop. So because of that stiffness, they feel lethargic, they feel tired, and they feel like energyless. So with the help of this deep opening stretches, what exactly happens? This stretches actually helps you to increase the space between your muscle tissues, and that allows your pranic urja, which means the vital energy of your body, to flow efficiently, to increase the blood flow. And that's how you feel more fresh, more aware, more refreshing.
What would you say are your future plans? Do you plan on breaking more records?
Of course, as I have just joined the Soham. So with the Soham, we are having really great plans to reach the milestone of breaking multiple Guinness World Records as well.
So guys, after that very, very relaxing yet powerful yoga session, I'm quite peckish, and they have a very inviting cafe downstairs which is screaming my name. So that's where I'm heading after this. So why don't you guys go take a break and come right back. Welcome back to Sensodyne Clinical White presents Body and Mind Season 9, powered by Pan Natural pain relief partner Panadol Migraine in association with Otrivin. After that very energizing yoga session, I'm all fired up and I am super hungry. So the executive chef of Tama is here joining me, Fabian. Very, very excited. Thank you so much for working all day to put this spread for me. I want to understand a little bit about the menu over here because it's a wellness retreat. People think it's going to be all like super healthy diet food, but your concept is very different. It's all about clean eating, correct?
Yeah. So basically, it's all about a whole ingredient. We're using from the root to the flowers. We are basically not wasting anything, and the most important thing is the ingredient itself. So bringing all the flavors for that ingredient is the whole idea of this concept.
When you walk into this place, it does have a little bit of a, I don't know, Mediterranean vibe, but I believe your menu is quite diverse and that you draw inspiration from different corners of the world.
Yeah, so it's a fusion cuisine.
Yeah.
As you're going to see in this plate, you have beetroot, you have a mozzarella that
What's
is done
the salad
in-house.
called?
It's beets. It's called beets.
Beets, okay.
And the mozzarella is done in-house.
Yeah.
It's a cashew-based mozzarella, so we don't use any animal products. You're gonna have a leche de tigre dressing right at the bottom, some broccolini, some asparagus that has been done on the hibachi, so you have the smoky flavor, and then a hazelnut khalid on top to highlight, the different cuisines that you can have just in like one dish.
Very fresh tasting salad. I love the crunch from the vegetables, the richness of the mozzarella, slight tangy flavor from the dressing. So moving on from the raw dish to, please guide me.
To the coal and fire.
Coal and fire, okay. Now the funny thing about this particular dish is that I thought this was the plate at the base, but it's a whole eggplant dip at the
Yes.
base.
So it's basically an eggplant and an artichoke dip.
Yeah.
So you have the dip, and then you have the spring onion powder on the top.
Yeah.
So you're gonna feel this charred kind of item ingredient with full of acidity flavor, because the mutabal is pretty acidic. And the padron that you're having comes from Japan. You have oyster mushroom, and then you have this okra. It comes as well from Japan. It's freshly picked from farm to market.
I really want to know how you came up with this dish, because these are typically ingredients I would never think of putting together. Padron peppers, which I personally love, artichoke, okra, with an eggplant base. It sounds like such an unconventional combination.
So in this section, which is the coal and fire section, you have harayis, you have mutabal, the artichoke spread. You have chole, which is pretty Indian, very authentic. So you have a little bit of everything coming from different countries in the same section. You have the raw, and then you have the roll-ups, which are the sushis. And you have spreads and snacks, because some people would like just to have a couple of snacks with their drinks. So the diversity is in the menu and much more in the section itself.
So I've just tasted the arais. I'm still within the coal and fire theme after the mutabal dip. Tell me about the pizza. The smell of the truffle has been distracting me throughout this conversation, by the way. It's about time I dive into this one. Tell us about this.
So this one, you have 3 types of and 3 methods of truffle in that pizza. You have fresh winter black truffles. You have white truffle oil, and then you have black truffle paste. So it's an actual truffle pizza, hence the name truffle for the on brick. It's pretty much what people love. They love truffle.
Did you choose to make sourdough bread base, being mindful of, keeping things, or giving your customers a slightly more healthy alternative?
Actually, yes. We also do sourdough bread. So it is incorporated as well in the pizzas. It gives you a light kind of appetite. So when you get off the table, you're not extremely heavy as if you're having a pizza, like a regular normal pizza.
Fabian, I feel like you've taken me on a quick trip across the globe. Thank you so much for this. This has been a lot of fun. Can I say my personal favorite has been your personal favorite as well? The padron peppers, delicious. Fantastic concept. Congratulations on your new venture. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So guys, I have to do justice to Fabian and finish at least some of this food over here. So time to nourish my belly. On the other side, I will be nourishing my soul with the most relaxing Ayurvedic massage. Welcome back to Sensodyne Clinical White presents Body and Mind Season 9, powered by Pananatural, pain relief partner Panadol Migraine in association with Otrivin. Now we've saved the best for last. I have come to the wellness experience part of my journey, but before that, let's speak to the experts to find out what I have in store. So I don't know if you were paying attention, but at the beginning of the show, the founder of Soham, Tanya, did mention a 96-year-old tree which she has imported from Spain, and I'm sitting under the wisdom of that. And sitting next to me is the wellness director here at Soham, Dr. Pramod. Doctor, I'm still soaking up the ambience of this place. It is so relaxing. I can't even believe I'm literally in the heart of Dubai at the moment.
That's correct.
I want to know a little bit more about the pillars of strength and and the belief system here at Soham when it comes to wellness?
The entire foundation of Soham actually is based on one single principle of ancient Indian Ayurvedic medicines, science. Now, when it comes to our setup as such, you must have seen the most beautiful rooms like gardening, landscaping. But when you come to our treatment area, it is divided into two sections. One is completely for the yoga, wellness and healing, and the other one is only for the treatment section. Each and every treatment room has got its own theme, which is based on 7 elements that this universe holds. Say for example, our moon room is given to a couple because there is a very beautiful sound, beautiful aroma that has been created, and the room itself, the decor has been created for a couple to feel that intimacy. When it comes to Ayurvedic room called as Prithvi, it has got a different element, different sound and different aroma. So all these spaces have been created with a lot of thought behind it, and that's why this space of course will absorb you and it will make sure that you are completely relaxed at the end of the day.
And I'm ready to be absorbed by this place. I have unfortunately come to the final wing of my experience here at Soho. We've saved the best for last.
Absolutely.
What I've been looking forward to most is some of your Ayurvedic treatments, because that is what you are most known for. So what do you recommend I try?
I'm recommending you the Shirodhara treatment, the world famous treatment, wherein first a quick oil massage is given to you, and then thereafter you lie on a wooden table, and the stream of warm herbal oil is dripped on your forehead. The scientific evidence to this treatment says that the Shirodhara treatment actually activates your pituitary gland, and because of that your stress hormones are gone and happy hormones, your sleep improves, your hair improves, and even your stress is completely gone. And we are giving you one of the best things called as sound healing meditation. It is a completely deep body immersion into the sound bath, so that, and there are certain techniques where you start de-stressing yourself and there is a restorative stage which happens.
You know, I couldn't agree with you more. You don't have to sell this to me any further because
Thank
I am
you.
sold. Okay, so I'm excited to try out my
Wonderful.
Ayurvedic treatment and sound healing.
Wonderful, great.
What a day it has been, and I have finally come to the end of my experience here. For those of you seeking wellness and that ultimate nirvana, this is the most bespoke luxury wellness retreat to be at. That's all on this episode. We have a fantastic season lined up for you. There's lots more exciting content coming your way, so make sure to tune in same time next week.